Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come to you from sportsbookreview.com. Hashtag AskSBR. Today's Monday, February 13th. This is the College Basketball Odds Couple show for Monday, February 13th.
Oh,
yeah.
Buddy.
I don't know. Yeah. No, I'm always. I love February in college basketball. I'm doing well in our shows in February's.
Yes,
you know,
just
kind of like
this is your time.
Well, yeah,
Pete.
yeah. I mean, I always have a better feel for things in college basketball. And tonight on the Monday card, there's a bunch of. I didn't obviously have a chance to look at the totals, but I did look at the spreads, and I think
more action than I thought would be for a Monday card.
No, I mean there's 3 or 4 or 5 picks that I'm thinking might have some value, and if this were earlier in the year, I would probably lay off all of them. But now I'm feeling like pretty confident on my lean, so let's get into it. First one, I don't know if you look at this stuff, but there are some interesting games. First of all, Louisville at Syracuse. Once again, Syracuse at home. The whole deal with Syracuse, they just recently, at this level of a home dog, beat Virginia outright.
Yes, exactly.
So obviously,
and then they went on the road and won also, if I'm correct, or lost by 1. It was close.
But so Syracuse is always dangerous at home against anyone as a home dog. They're 9-2 ATS against the spread at home.
It's sitting at about 4 or something?
The line, it opened at 4, now it's down to 3.
Okay, how about the total?
I haven't even looked at the total.
Right.
Haven't even had a chance to look at the total.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you to do that.
All right, yeah. So the total's 141. I have no opinion on that as yet. But yeah, the line is 3. I did bet it on the overnight at plus 4.
I'm kind of leaning Louisville, Pete, but you know what? I just don't have that. Something just isn't kicking right there going.
Well, Louisville's been great ATS overall on the year.
know.
So they're a tough team to bet against.
These are two coaches that got a ton of experience at this, at this time of season when stuff gets, critical towards pushing tournament time. Conference tournaments right around the corner.
Yeah. Then also what's interesting is Villanova and DePaul. And, of course, DePaul recently played Villanova really tight at Villanova. They lost by only 3. The last game, though, was a home blowout loss to Creighton, though. So DePaul is very up and down, inconsistent. But
what's the line sitting at?
Well, it opened at about 19. Now it's down to 18 or 18.5. Villanova, of course, coming off of the big blowout win at Xavier, which was a big win for them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, again, DePaul here getting 18 probably plays them closer than expected. Yes.
And I remember that first game, and they played them real tight.
Yeah, this one I will give. It's 18
Pull that trigger!
18.5 at the Chris Books plus 18.5 minus 110. I will take that one. And then the next one, another interesting one, is West Virginia at Kansas, of course. And
West Virginia, after that one loss to Oklahoma, they've now had 2 big double-digit wins, Pistol.
Yeah.
But Huggins, you know what? He said, I'm still not happy. We need to tighten up. You know that guy. He gets crazy. But this is a hell of a matchup right here. This is one hell of a matchup.
Well, West Virginia pounded Kansas already one time this year by 15, and Kansas has been really bad ATS in general. They're 2-8 ATS at home, and West Virginia's getting 4.5. So this one goes down to the wire. It's a nice cushion. Tempting to take West Virginia here, right?
Damn it, Pete. I know. Yeah, I'm not. I can't do it. Just can't do it. It's one of them nights. I'm just feeling it for college where it's like, you know what? You better just load up on the Budweiser and enjoy Dickie Vitale and his commentating.
All right. Well, I am going to do it. I'll take
plus 4.5. Pull that trigger.
I'm going to take West Virginia plus 4.5 minus 106.
It's in that zone. No, you know when you're in that zone. Pistol.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel a little bit trappy, but I just think that Kansas
You don't think there's a little revenge on the mind?
For Kansas, of course there is, but I just also think that the more important factor is that they are significantly overvalued in general. West Virginia is a tough team, so I will take it plus 4.5. I might be wrong,
This was my thought,
and
I just want to hear, bounce it off you. What about Kansas on the first half because of the factor of revenge and then Huggins locking down?
Sure, maybe.
What's the first half line, Kansas?
2.5. I wouldn't take
Minus
it on the. I'm taking only West Virginia on the full game.
I'm just talking out loud. I'm talking out loud. I'm thinking I will be.
Actually, it's 2 or 2.5. Few places have 2. Bunch of places have 2 actually.
I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Right.
Damn
it.
All right.
Okay. All right. And then again, once again, Baylor. Baylor, should they be ranked as highly as they are, they're going to be on the road against Texas Tech minus 2.5. And Texas Tech, of course, just lost to Kansas by 1 2 games ago at home, so they can hang with the top teams very, very close at home. But you're not getting a big cushion here at 2.5.
No.
This one makes me nervous.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
I had to literally just stay off that one.
And Baylor is also 5-2 ATS on the road. And this kind of reminds me of Baylor's game against Oklahoma State, where I felt like it was the market was kind of telling you to take Oklahoma State, but I thought, no, this might be a good spot for Baylor, actually, and they did wind up. It was very close to the spread. Wound up covering similar spread as this one, and
that is at Texas Tech, right?
It's at Texas Tech. So that's a tough one.
That is. Yeah,
I'm going to hang off of that one, and then out of the smaller games today, there's a bunch of plays that I am going to give. Who knows?
Come on.
Are you going to give anything, or is
I'm
this going to be a pass?
I'm going to let you know.
You
just go. I'm probably going to be doing some passing today in college.
Anyway. Okay. Well, the first one I'm going to give, which I think I like the most, although again the line's moved against me, but that's been okay so far, is Morgan State at Howard.
There we go.
I don't think that Howard really has what it takes to hang with with anyone but the dregs of their conference, and so I'm going to take it. Line has moved a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to take Morgan State +2, minus 105. That
line movement doesn't scare you, huh,
yeah,
Pistol?
Not. It's only moved a point, but yeah, it doesn't scare me that much. And then let's see what else. Then another one. This one might be a big balls play. I don't know. I'm thinking about taking Georgia Southern at Appalachian State. And Appalachian State played them tight already this year. But wait, let me find my notes on this one. Wait, let me find my notes.
Keep up with all that stuff. Yeah, if you saw what I'm looking at, you would go, "What in the hell is that?"
Where the hell are all my notes on this one?
Yeah. Remember when you used to have 55 pieces of paper? Remember
that?
Right.
Yeah,
D, you remember that when he used to sit there with all those papers? I'd go, "You really read all that shit?"
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Georgia Southern, right?
But he steps up to a computer. Brenner's still on his 1980s iPad.
Yes, that's right. Georgia Southern, of course, lost to Coastal Carolina 2 days ago, and Appalachian State beat Georgia State. So if that momentum continues, then Appalachian State would be the obvious play. I'm not so sure that
the line
it will.
sitting at?
It's Pick'em. It's now up to -1 for Appalachian State.
Is that App State?
Yeah, it's under. I mean, Appalachian State had a good win against Georgia State, legitimately, and Georgia Southern had a troubling loss to Coastal Carolina.
So you're thinking Appalachian
No, I'm
State.
thinking Georgia Southern. That things are reversed.
on, Pete,
all right, I will. I'll have a little bit of balls. I'll take.
Okay.
I'm going to take them just on the first half. Georgia Southern just on the first half, because they don't cover the first half, then probably they won't have a full game. I'll take the first half plus a half. Georgia
I'll tell you
Southern.
what, I got to throw this out there.
Go ahead.
You're talking about the ball factory and stuff like that. I was at Price Mart. Pete, there's an ass factory in this country somewhere. There is an ass factory in this country somewhere, and we got to go find it. Holy cow.
Let's go find it. All right. Okay, that sounds good. Then the other game in that tandem is the Georgia State game at Coastal Carolina, and that has also moved significantly. Georgia State's up to 3 or 3.5, and up from 1.5. And Coastal Carolina has been very, very good at home against teams this year, basically winning outright most of the time. So, but I'm not sure about that line move, so I'm going to stay off it for now. It's a very suspicious line movement. And then the only other one I'm thinking about is South Alabama at Louisiana Lafayette. South Alabama's been they've covered 4 in a row, and I think that they're getting a few too many points here. I'm going to take them on the full game at +6.5.
Pull that trigger,
and then
Pistol.
The full game, the first half. No, I'll hold off on that one. Just on the full game, +6.5, -110 South Alabama.
Okay. And you didn't crunch any totals, right?
No, didn't have the totals. Just came out, and they just came out. We do it. We do the show too early for me to be able to do any
to be
total
effective
stuff.
like that. But
well, no, just have it.
By the way, I need to throw
this.
this out there because the guys told me to say it. They wanted to thank you. Apparently, you did some tweeting over the weekend. You knocked down a few, buddy.
Well, no. What happened was
happened.
I started out and I was nailing like a bunch in a row, and then I lost a bunch in a row.
How many did you tweet, Pete?
I don't remember a lot, but I also had three. I also tweeted out.
I don't remember a lot.
I also tweeted out four picks a day in advance on UFC 208, and three of those cashed.
Okay,
so
five.
The only loser was a big dog. So
How'd
no
you do
problem
on
there.
That one over in the UFC.
Oh, both of the overs cashed. Yeah, of course. And the big one was the Anderson Silva over, which cashed.
You're in that zone, Pistol.
Well, no, UFC I always do pretty well with. All right, that's about it for me. I got a bunch of picks, all of them a little bit shaky, but I'm feeling confident about all of them as a group.
Yeah.
And I guess that's about it, Mike Brenner.
Yeah, we got to do some shout-outs later on, not on this show, but on the NBA show, because I got a list of a bunch of people they want us to go ahead and throw a shout-out, because, Pete, some amazing stuff happened this weekend.
Really?
On Twitter with us. Yeah, we're paying it forward, buddy. We're helping a lot of people, and it's in the thousands of testimonials. And guy from Greece, hey, we got a fan base over here in Greece.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're touching.
I would love to visit Greece.
Yeah,
maybe we could do an SBR an
a bash
show
over there,
at Greece somewhere.
How do the Greece people talk?
We could do it.
How do they? These are good imitators. How do they talk?
They have amphitheaters in Greece.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Maybe we could do a show from an amphitheater in Greece.
Live
all right,
from
Mike
the
Brenner, that's it.
amphitheater.
Hopefully we'll have some winners. I'll have some winners tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday college basketball card.
Hey, everybody, bet responsible.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.